Shalom, shalom. It's the brother Michael Ward from GMS Lake Charles Camp coming at you giving another video through the Spirit. But before I do anything, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who strive and taught us this truth. And blessings to you brothers across four winds pushing this truth with sincerity. All right. I came across a quote, and that's what inspired this video, and Lord willing, it be edifying. But the quotes say, it always seems impossible until it's done, and that just had me thinking, because once they come down on the prophets, once they, get to seeking after the prophets, it's going to look like there's no way out, it's going to look like there's no escaping. But the Lord is going to always make a way, he's going to help us in our time of need. He's going to be there, there with us every step of the way, man. So I'm gonna start it off with this one. This is Isaiah chapter 41 and verse 10. It say, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. I will uphold thee with the right hand of righteousness." Right, man? So be not dismayed, man. For I am with thee. The Lord is going to be with us, man. He's going to be with us, strengthening us, giving us the tools that we need, to endure whatever we're faced with, man. To get through whatever we have to go through, man. Because if we put in a certain jam, and we get to, remembering these scriptures, that's going to give us a booster, man. But the scripture said this. The scripture said that, that's going to strengthen you in that time of need, man. And by these things, playing within our head, we're gonna get pumped up. It's gonna charge us up even more. This is Deuteronomy chapter 31 and verse 6. It say, "Be strong and of good courage." We have to be strong in these upcoming times, man. We can't be weak. By us being weak, we're going to be overthrown. It say, fear not, nor be afraid of them. For Yahweh thy power, he is that goeth with thee, and he will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. Right, man? The Lord will not fail us nor forsake us, man. He said he's going to be with us, man. He said he's going to strengthen us. He said he's going to make an escape route for us, man. We have to believe these things, though. We have to believe these things and wait for the Lord to show his power. What the scriptures say, continue in prayer, man. Continue to call upon the Lord, man. Continue to, replay these, meditate upon these scriptures, man. Because this is the only thing that we're going to have, in those times, man, is this word. This is the only thing we're going to have, man. So you can't doubt. By you doubting, it's not going to happen. We can't doubt whatsoever. We have to know without a shadow of the doubt that the Lord is going to be with us, that the Lord is going to deliver us, that the Lord is going to make a way, man. He going to show his power, man. This is Revelations chapter 2 and verse 10. It say, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer." Right, man? Don't fear none of these things, man. The scripture also tell you, when thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Get ready for these battles that you're going to face, man. So fear none of these things which we should suffer, man. It say, "Behold, the devil should cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried for 10 days. And that 10 days is not actually talking about 10 days. It's talking about a time period, man. Once they come down on these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, they're going to cast some of us into prison, man. And ain't no telling how long we're going to be in there. But we have to know that the Lord is going to be with us. The angels are going to be with us, We all have our own personal angels, strengthening us. It say that ye may be tried for 10 days. Ye shall have tribulations 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Right, man? We have to be faithful unto death, man. You know, whatever come our way, man. You know, the scripture talks about some of us might have to be moral. You know? But when we put in these jams, know that nothing is impossible for the Lord. You know? Nothing is impossible. The Lord can get you through whatever situation. Ain't nothing too hard for him to get you out of. That's what we have to know. It's nothing impossible that the Lord can't get us through. This is Psalms chapter 50 and verse 15. It say, and call upon me in the day of trouble, and I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. Right, man? And all day of trouble, you know, the Lord is going to deliver us, man. And we're going to glorify him, man. Because the mighty works that he's going to perform to get us out of these certain situations, man. You know? Say if you on the run with your family, man. You on the run with your family, but troops are closing in on you, man. You got troops in front of you. You got troops in the back of you, man. So you jump in the bushes and you get to hide with your family, and they get to search in the bushes. But they open the bush that you in, but the Lord has it to where they don't see you, man. We are serving a true power, man, who's going to do some miracles in these upcoming times. You know, but you have to believe. This is James chapter 1 and verse 2. It say, my brother, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. Right, man? We have to count it all joy, you know. Know that the things that we're going through, you know, is to try us. You know, the scriptures say I will not give you more than ye can bear. So the Lord knows what we can handle and what we can't handle. He's not going to give us more than we can't handle, man. But we have to know these things, man. This is Romans chapter 8 and verse 25. It say, but if ye hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. Right, man? We hope for salvation, man. We hope for deliverance in these upcoming times. But we have to wait. We have to be patient. That's the only way you're going to get delivered, man. That's the only way you're going to get through these certain situations, is being patient, you know, letting the Lord show his power, man. You know, this is Romans chapter 12 and verse 12. It say, rejoice in hope, patience in tribulation, continue instant in prayer. Right, man? You know, so when we going through these trials, you know, we have to continue instant in prayer and be patient. You know, let the Lord work. Let him move his chess pieces, man. You know, let him get certain things out the way, you know, because he's going to work. Trust me. The Lord is he's coming to gather his people, man. He's not just going to let them raw us out and do us bad, you know. And if they do, you know, the Lord is going to put that spirit on us, put that spirit of strength on us, man. That way we can endure whatever we're faced with, man. You know, but back to the quote. It say, it always seems impossible until it's done. Right, man? It's going to seem impossible, but it's going to get done. You know, the Lord is going to take care of everything, man. We have nothing to worry about, you know. So when we put in these jams, man, we have the true name to call on. The scriptures say the name of the Lord is like a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe, man. We're going to be safe, but we have to believe, you know, without a shadow of doubt, you know. And Lord willing, you know, this lesson was edifying, you know. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who strive and taught us the truth. And peace, blessings, and safety to you brothers across the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity. Until next time, Shalom.